Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and today we're in London. Yep, there's the Parliament behind me. And today what I have for you are a few don'ts of visiting London. Because we always have the things you should do when you go places. Now I'm going to give you the things you don't do when you go to London. And the first thing you don't want to do is don't forget to look right. The biggest thing that gets tourists when they're here is they walk into traffic thinking, oh, I look left, then right, then left, and I'll be fine. Wrong. They drive on the other side of the road here, people. So that means the cars will be coming from the right. So look right and then left and then right. Otherwise, I hope you didn't forget to get your insurance because bam, you're gonna get hit. So that's the first don't. The second don't we have is don't forget to tap out your Oyster Card. Look, public transportation in London is expensive. And if you're gonna be taking the tube a lot, £3 for one ride, that's like $5. That €4 or $5, that's a lot of money. So what you wanna do is get an Oyster Card, which will make it cheaper to ride, so it's like half price. But the thing is, you tap in to get in, but also you have to tap when you get out. Otherwise, they'll charge you like a super mega fee, like you went out to an airport or something and came back and eat up all your money. So don't forget to tap out. The third don't of coming to London is don't think that this is England. London is an international city and you've got people from all over the world. So you got great Chinese food, you got great American food, great Mexican food. You got people from all over that work here, live here, have children here. This is a super international city. I mean, for me, it's the most international city in Europe with all the different people that come here and mix and stuff and match and have a great time, but also work and live. And the thing is, people come expecting the Downton Abbey kind of England, Britain kind of stuff. London isn't like that. London is a vibrant, modern city of true Europe because of all the people coming from all over Europe to work here. So don't think that it's just England here. It is so much more than that. But don't worry, you can still have your high tea at 4, and you can have your picture in the phone booth and those kind of things, and wave at the Queen and see the changing of the guard. They do have those really good English things, but don't think it's just England here. This is an international city. And that leads to the fourth don't. Don't just eat at the pubs when you come here. Yes, you do need to eat at the pubs, whether you're gonna have a beef burger or you're gonna have a steak and kidney pie or bangers and mash, all these really typical English foods. But the thing is, London gives you the opportunity to explore. Remember I talked about all those different nationalities here? There's that many nationalities of restaurants as well, and you have fantastic restaurants here in London. And the thing is, this place is expensive. But the difference between expensive and not as expensive and medium price ones aren't that much, so you can actually eat a decent meal, go a little bit higher and have the better version of the meal than other places, so there is that. And that kind of goes in with the fifth don't we have is don't expect to go home with a lot of money in your wallet, okay? London is expensive. The hotels, the transport I was talking about, some of the museums. I mean, I remember when I went to Madame Tussauds with the conversion rate, it was $50 to go in. That's why I'm never really promoting it very much to go there. And you can really spend a lot of money when you're here, hitting the pubs and getting a beer for £4 or £5. Uh-oh. That's like $7 or $8. It adds up really quick, especially when you got a nice day like today. You're gonna be out with the pubs, having some drinks with your friends or some of the locals you meet here. And just know this is not a cheap experience, so don't expect to go home with a lot of money. That's why I say for number 6, don't forget about the free stuff. There's a lot of great free museums and free things to do here in London. My favorite, the British Museum. It's free to go. You can see the Rosetta Stone, how they figured out how to read hieroglyphics. You can go see, the sarcophagi of the Egyptian pharaohs. You can see the Greek stuff. You can see all kinds of things from all over the world there, and it's one of the coolest museums you can go to. And whether you're young or old, you will love it. It is just that awesome a museum. But there's not just that. Yes, going and seeing Big Ben and Parliament, just going by like, wow, you have that kind of vacation moment. Look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament. You can't help yourself getting in awe because you walk around here and you see so many sights that you've seen in movies and all kinds of stuff that it really makes you go, oh look, there's the globe. Yes, it costs a lot of money to go in, but it's free to look out from the outside. Go watch the changing of the guard in the morning, at Buckingham Palace. There's all kinds of cool free stuff, so don't miss out on that because you don't always have to spend a lot, okay? Yes, sometimes it's worth the money. Going to Westminster Abbey and paying to go in there, that is worth the money. Other things might not be. Now, my 7th don't is don't expect to get anywhere on a Sunday morning. This is for my European travelers that are going to be using Ryanair and EasyJet, and they're going to have those early morning flights, like 6 a.m. from Stansted or something like that. Sunday mornings in London It seems like it's when they're always doing construction on a train track or maintenance on a tube line or things like that. And the tube lines and stuff like that might not be working, or you might not be able to get to the tube to connect to the train and those kind of things. So if you have a chance, choose a flight later in the day on Sunday to fly out. I'm actually flying out on a Sunday here, and I got a 2:30 flight because I knew if I took that 8 o'clock in the morning flight, I might end up taking a taxi out to Stansted for £100, okay? Now the thing is, if you want, save money in terms of those airports, a lot like TerraVision, there's other kinds of other bus companies that'll go between the airports. They might go from Victoria Station, but you still have to get there, and getting that cab at 5 in the morning or 4 in the morning from from Greenwich to there, that can add up as well and actually cost more than your cheap flight ticket, okay? So be careful with that. The 8th don't I have is don't mess up with the queuing. Look, Brits and English people in general are very much polite, straightforward people. Your please and thank yous and your sorries. Make sure you bring your manners, but especially when it comes to queuing or forming a line, the Brits love their lines and they follow their lines. And if you get out of line or try to button line or cut in line, ooh, you will suffer the ire of the Brits, okay, of the Londoners. So make sure you do mind your P's and Q's, and also the P's and Q's meaning what you say, but also the Q, the line, okay? So those are my don'ts of visiting London. What are some things you recommend that tourists don't do when they are here? Please put in the comment section below so we can have some more don'ts to help out tourists. If you want to learn more, 5 things you love and hate about visiting London, 10 things that'll shock you about London, what you should know before you come to London, I think you get the idea. They're all on our website at woltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all these things. And we appreciate all your followings, all your subscriptions, all your likes. It means the world to us. And I just want to say thank you. And we hope you have a great time here in London. And don't forget to have a great time. But I don't think you will forget. Yeah, okay, enough with the don'ts. Bye.